So the Global 8th Anniversary Part 2 data download has officially dropped here, and we do have some information about upcoming units and stuff like that. We also do have details for missions, which could give us hints on, okay, when exactly could some of these, Part 2 LRs, for example, be releasing, and some exclusive global missions it seems. So it'll be pretty fun to take a look at everything here. Like I said, I'm talking about the missions. Let's just take a look at the missions real quick, and I'll show y'all there is again some exclusive global missions that were not on the JP version from what I'm remembering. I guess maybe I took a look into the JP celebration information. I didn't see anything like that, right? And obviously I played the JP celebration. But what's going on is that there is this summertime Dokkan weekly growth missions, which seem to be exclusive to the global version of the game. Because obviously back in February for JP, it wasn't summertime, right? And it seems what these are is maybe they're being made up for the world tournaments, or something like that. I guess there is. I feel like it's likely being made up for an event that was on GP that was not on the global version. But if it's for the world tournament, for example, I think that's really good because these rainbow tickets are quite strong, right? Being able to get these rainbow tickets right here, so you are able to get up to 8 rainbow tickets from week 1 or part 1 all the way to part 4. These last for 5 days at a time, and it basically lasts all the way until the end of the anniversary. Part 5 does actually give you 3 stones instead of the what's it called, the tickets right here. And I wonder when is, let me take a look here. When does the global banners end? On the 18th, and then these missions right here end on the 20th. So actually I think these missions go past the actual global 8th anniversary because everything is ending on the 18th, as we see. So I guess that's why the actual what's it called, part 5 missions only give stones instead of the tickets, because that banner is going to be gone by the time these missions actually end. So again, that's I think that's just another hint. It's not necessarily like connected with the anniversary, like how the world tournament was necessarily not connected with the anniversary, but these are giving extra tickets, I think, that the JP version just didn't have. So an extra 8 rainbow tickets, which is just a free multi essentially on that banner. It was really, really good because it takes 7 tickets for a multi. So that's pretty sick. It does start literally tomorrow, so we'll get more details on that. Maybe there's going to be some interesting stuff in this weekly growth mission event, but we'll see how that's going to turn out. I think that's a pretty big W for global. Now, obviously, we have the normal part 2 missions. These were on the GP version. We have the Dragon Ball opening melody event actually coming, and I forgot to bring it up. Let me on the separate tab here, Dragon Ball opening melody. And then what's happening with this event is that you get to play the different Dragon Ball openings, which I think was pretty cool, right? You're able to just do this event and you're able to get the different Dragon Ball openings through the burst mode. Realm of Gods and Super Saiyans were the burst mode missions. Go ahead and get this done. And then with that, you're able to purchase, I believe, some of the Dragon Ball openings, right? And in the actual stage itself, you do hear the Dragon Ball openings right here. Obviously, you could hear Genkai Topa X Survivor, Chosetsu Dynamic, I think this is the second Dragon Ball Kai opening. This is the Dragon Ball Kai opening, GT opening, Blue Saga opening, and the original Z, just Chala Hechala, right? And then Dragon Ball opening. So you see that there's all these different openings, and the one thing is that you could purchase these during the anniversary, and unfortunately you could only use these during the anniversary in your I guess like you could use it using like your page thing. You could technically tie songs to teams, by the way. I don't think many people know that. You could tie a song to a team, so when you enter a stage, you could have that song play, which is pretty cool. But these songs are available only during the anniversary, and then after the anniversary, they change it, I believe, to like an original song that is like just an original Dokkan song, which does sound pretty good actually. But that's how that does work. So I think it's still pretty cool having these melodies in the game, and maybe like for the next anniversary they get the rights again and they like put it back in there, and you're able to, I guess, use those songs if you got them already, right? That'd be pretty sick, right? Um, this is an event that you guys can't skip. It's the Dream Technique event, and essentially this is a I talked about it in yesterday's video, but this gets you a guaranteed link level run, right? You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need 5 keys in order to do guaranteed link level up run. Yeah, like this event, you just have to like do it, please. I'm begging you. Let me actually open it up on the side again here. I should have opened up some of these things right here. Let's see if I could find it. So what's it called? Master it. I'm trying to find it. I'm finding the finding the freaking truth video on it. Hold up. Wait. Let me find this. Well, whatever. It's right here on Dokkan info. I couldn't find it for some reason, but yeah, the link level rate 42, pretty high for a link level rate. You're able to do this 3 times every 7 days, and not only does this event give you high link level rates, but it gives you this guaranteed run. Please do this event, please. New stages are added here. We get the, again, Dokkan Awakening to the Bobbity LR. Right here, this is where you can get the support memory, Piccolo's encouragement, which is like, it's okay, right? You know, it's a solid-ish support memory if you have Saviors. You're able to awaken the Hercule here to his T-War state. You get to go against, again, it's, I forgot, I think it's Natron and then Ice and Nova, right? The event actually should be up here. And this event, again, these stages, I feel like people may be caught off guard. Yeah, Natron, Nova, and Ice, right? These stages actually do hit pretty hard. They're not on the global version here, huh? Let me switch to JP and we'll just bring them up the stats, right? I talked about the stats a little in yesterday's video. But just to kind of quickly summarize that, you obviously really want type advantage here. Natron can hit pretty hard in the second phase, but again, if you're running full AGL, it's no issues. But 1.4 million, he does lower your attack, he can't seal you. It could be a little bit annoying, right? But this first phase, even though he's physical, it's not really a big deal. Now, Nova Shenron here, the thing about Nova Shenron is that he hits pretty hard, right? He has this greatly raised attack for the turn, 1.2 mil attack set, right? That's a decent damage, but his normals with the 50% raise for 30k, that'll shoot up to, again, 640,000 damage on normals, which is very devastating. Even with like type advantage, like STR units, you can get hit pretty hard early on. Considering this is, he's just straight up like this. This is Nova. He's out there turn 1 like that, right? But he also has dodge too. But if you see, he can be attack lord. So STR Cooler kind of does like destroy this guy, right? But other STR teams may have difficulty if there's no debuffs, right? So debuffs is what you want to have for this guy, or else he's gonna hit you really hard. And again, he reduces damage received by all types except STR, so you want to run a full STR team anyways. I mean, you could run like, you know, Ajo going to Frieza, LR on there, and then he should be fine, right? Especially because he also does debuff, right? Ice, I feel like, is probably a little less hard, but he's on that level. 40% defense debuff, that's as tough as Sin. And he has lower attack. Obviously doesn't hit as hard as Sin, but still a nice 1 mil. He could lock you. You can't dodge. Actually, you know, yeah. Ice is definitely harder, huh? Because he could lock, he disables dodge, and then he lowers your defense by 40%. So he could lock your slot 3 unit in place, and then disables their evasion. If you know, maybe I have to like do it have to like dodge in order to like live in slot 1, and then he freaking debuffs them by 70%. It's really disgusting. I remember I had issues against this Ice Shenron. Don't let these two catch guys off guard. I know people are going to be caught off guard by these guys because there's like no one's really talking about them in JP. In fact, I might make a tweet about this, but these two could be difficult if you get caught off guard, so just be careful, global players, I'd say. Infinite Dragon Ball history, pretty easy. You want to use Power Wishes and then Imagine Power right there. Let's see, what are these? These are the easy A's, right? So I guess, yeah, so the issue is I'm on GP right now. Let me actually switch the missions back again. But If you take a look here, there's the 2 easy A's. Let me make sure there's nothing different about them on the global version, obviously, right? Easy A here. Let's see. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is the same there. This is not too bad. This is the same, right? Universal Saga category enemy, but that's always been a thing, hasn't it? Right. I remember there needs to be an ally, but I never really thought about. Does there need to be an enemy? It wouldn't really make a big difference, but it would kind of help out a little. Does there need to be an enemy? I'm assuming not, right? Or assuming yes, right? Enemy or ally, yeah. Okay, cool. I just wanted to double check that. So he's the same on global, and again, this guy is just he's a different breed of monster. He's just absolutely disgusting. Just disgusting unit. This unit's really good too. I just would say he's not like anything that crazy, but he's very strong. He does seem to be the same on global as well. Super Saiyans. I think that him needing Super Saiyans kind of hurts him just a little bit, but he could still be good. I like him. I think he's a fine unit. But that's pretty much it there. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and of course, we'll catch you next time. Peace out.